Well, first fish. Boom. What is happening, people? Hey, we're back at the lake this afternoon doing a little crappie fishing. Caught him on that new color. It's coming out. Call it the green hornet. Well, he's about 9 3/4 inches. That's the green hornet color. That has been a good test color this fall. Should be out in 2026. You got to get you some of them. So we just bumping around here at the lake, trying to get on some crappie, find some this afternoon. It's supposed to be sunny today, but unfortunately it's not sunny. Anyway, guys, come along with us. Hope you enjoy the video. Now, some of them fish was swimming right by that like it might have had. They had a bad taste in the mouth. Other crappie about 10 inches long. I bet I watched 5 crappie swim just right on by the lure. Ain't paying it no mind whatsoever. Hey, sometimes it's like that, y'all. Not the biggest one in the world. Just following schools around, y'all. He hit that old blue moon color. Following schools, small one. Just following schools around, trying to get them to bite. They hug in the bottom this time of year. You know, they'll be pretty close to the bottom, just kind of hanging out. And we just kind of bumping along, looking for one to kind of cooperate. And you know, as always, not all of them biting. We'll switch colors on them here in a little bit. Right now, I still got that, color we've been calling the green hornet. Don't know if that's what it'll be called. And I got a blue moon on. This water is kind of, it's overcast. It's not muddy. It's relatively clear. So I'm just wondering if we could actually, you know, anything with chartreuse ought to be pretty good, you know, in this clarity of water. I might downsize. There it is. I might downsize my lure just a little bit. You know, sometimes it's cool water. These fish are small. They ain't gonna stay here long if they keep being small. See, he hit that green hornet. You know, you just have to, you know, you just have to see. Sometimes this time of year, downsizing that lure makes some difference. These fish seem to be fairly spooky. They only in about 8 or 9 feet of water, so they are relatively spooky of the boat. I need to get the wind. Anytime you're gonna fish like this, you really need that wind to be right off the front of the boat, the bow of the boat. Helps you control it a lot better. It's just simple, just the way it is, you know. That fish cooperated really good. Hey, good fish. That's 10-inch fish. We'll take it. Cooperating good. The lure drops down there. Oh, boom. Oh, they seem to be liking this blue. I got a test color around here I'm getting ready to put on and try. Since these fish are biting okay. One of the test colors is a red and white. Comment below. You ever caught any crappie on the red and white? I'm going to test that red and white out. I'll be right back. The boat gets close, boy, they gone. You know, a lot of people think it's this, you know, when I first got my live scope, I was told, man, them fish will run from that live scope. They don't like that pulse from that live scope. And I have found that not to be a true fact. I think the fish are afraid of the vibration of the boat and the boat in general. Usually when that boat gets close to fish, they begin to move off. They hear you bumping, especially this is aluminum boat, you know, and they hear you bumping in the bottom of the boat, and you know, they just begin to get kind of spooky. So that's what I think. Now, and the reason I think that is because at certain times you can sit right over top of the crappie. I mean, right over top of them, and them crappie don't move. So if they was afraid of the pulse, they would actually move. So that's why I'm saying that. You can comment below what you think. Everybody's got their own opinion. Not particularly liking my double rig jig here. And like I said, sometimes you can change over to something a little bit smaller, and the reaction to the bite is just a lot better. Not sure what size insect. Oh, and that felt pretty good right there. He got some catfish. We ain't catfishing. Good grief. We are not catfishing. He's just the right size to really get you in trouble. I'm gonna have to lay him down and get my pliers out. He's just the right size to booger up your lure. Get your line all slimed up. My granddaughter calls these whisker fish. She says, "Papa, let's go catch some whisker fish." Yeah. I think he is probably, he done boogered up this whole rig right here. Flip-flopping around down in there. Might be able to manage to get it loose. That's what we've been looking for, y'all. Right there. Oh, boom. On the old banana pepper. That old banana pepper, that's a good one right there. Pushing 12 inches. Oh, good one. We'll drop down right here. See if we can entice one of these sitting right up here underneath the boat. Another old nice one right there. We'll take him. Enjoy that fight, man. I'm telling you. You got to enjoy that fight. Stick him right up here. Good old crappie right there. Kaboom! Yeah, nice fish. Fish is pushing 12 inches long, 11 3/4 maybe. Yeah. Had to have him some of that old banana pepper right there. Yeah. You know, I'm not doing anything too fancy. I'm just trying to stay back away from the fish a ways. Some of these fish are really, really spooky. Some of them are not quite as spooky, I must say. Some of them are very spooky. Majority of them are pretty spooky. You can get right up on them sometimes for maybe catch one fish or make 2 casts, and then, you know, then boom, they just, you know, they moving on off then. Feels like a better fish. Oh yeah, a bit better fish. Oh yeah, he's a good fish. Oh yeah, he hit that old blue moon. Oh, good crappie right there. Look at that. The hook fell right out of him. I'm gonna try a different color. They liking that blue moon. I'm gonna switch up just a little bit. I got another one. I got another color here called Sparkle Shad. And I am going to put that Sparkle Shad on just to see what it'll do. That's a little bit better look. Look at all that sparkle in there. That's a gray looking, looks very natural bait color. You know, a lot of times with crappie are food with a lot. You know, switching to something that looks more natural, boom, put some fish in the boat. In the last video, I talked about all the different types of presentations that you can make as a crappie fisherman. And one of the most effective on crappie, and probably my most favorite, is to be able to cast into or around where the crappie are and allow the bait to free fall. And a lot of times you don't actually feel the bite, but you have to watch your line very closely. Watch that lure fall really slowly. You see that line twitch or jump or go slack, and you set the hook. And sometimes you need to use a very light lure so it falls slowly. And what it's mimicking is an injured bait fish just falling really slow. It's an easy meal for a crappie, and sometimes that works. We're gonna give it a shot. We'll see how this works. All right, I had to switch up a little bit. These bad boys are getting a little slick. It's a good fish right there. Caught him on the cricket. Had to give him a change of pace there. Try to catch a couple more. Anyway, guys, it's been a productive afternoon. The wind settled down. It makes it really nice for fishing when the wind's not blowing, even though it's kind of cold. Been a good day. It's the 1st of January. Fish is biting, guys. You got to get out here and catch you some fish. Guys, you remember God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. Don't forget to hit the like button and click that notification bell so you don't miss an episode of Wildlife Adventures. And as always, you remember, it's a wildlife, and I'll see you on the water.